I'm gonna go in with some sunscreen. You always want to make sure that you let your skincare sink into your skin before you actually start your makeup so it doesn't pill or slide around. So I've been loving clearly I've been loving the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, so I just do 4 pumps of that over my face. Take a pot concealer. This is the one by NARS. It's their Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I'm just going to use that on a Morphe M173. It's just a dense concealer brush. Put this on any of my acne scars, basically this whole cheek. So after you spot concealed, let your concealer dry on your face for at least 3 to 5 minutes. This combo, it's so good. It is both by Fenty Beauty, Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint, and I'm in the shade 10. And I mix it with the Ease Drop Lit All Over Glow Enhancer. Like always, make sure to shake your foundation, skin tint, whatever you're using as your face makeup this much. I'm gonna put a little bit of this glowy stuff. I'm just going to spread it around my face. I like to do this just so I have an even application, and I make sure not to bring it all the way up to under my eyes because I don't want it to be too cakey. I've actually been blending out my foundation and skin tint with a brush. This is the Rare Beauty foundation brush. I love this one so much, and I don't buff the foundation into the skin. I just dab it, especially if you put the concealer underneath the foundation. You don't want to disturb the concealer underneath, so doing this will just give you a more airbrushed finish, but still give you that coverage. Obviously you can still see some of my skin peeking through, but that's okay. Don't forget to blend it to your neck. Ta-da! Can you see the difference? I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Maybe put it under my eyes, and then obviously right here. I like to put some above my smile lines. Right here, dab my concealer. Before I set my face with powder, I'm actually going to spray it with some setting spray. This just helps hydrate my face and increase the longevity of my makeup. Make sure you let your setting spray completely dry before you set it. This is my favorite powder ever. If you have dry skin like me, I recommend the Kosas Cloud Set Pressed Powder. Sure to tap off the excess, blend out any creases. It looks so blurred out. Hello? I love this powder. Okay, next, to fill in my eyebrows, I use the NYX Precision Brow Pencil in Espresso. I'm going with a brow gel. This is the one by Benefit. It's the 24-hour brow setter. Kind of laminating it towards the end, like that. Really press it onto my skin. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Color Icon palette. It's in the color Walking on Eggshells. I mainly bought it because of these 2 brown colors. I'm gonna go in with this one first. I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I'm going to take a fluffier brush into the same color, and I'm just going to blend that out into my crease, and then I'm just gonna drag it outwards under my eyes. I'm going to mix it with the dark brown color and put that on my outer V of my eye and a little bit under here as well. I don't know if you can tell, but that just gives a bit more depth right here in the inner part of my eyeliner. I use the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. I'm just going to show you guys how I do it on this side. There's already a line near my eye, so I just follow that down and then I bring it up a bit. Angle it upwards. I think this is a bit too short for my leggings, so I'm going to extend it a bit more. Now I'm going to mix these 2 again. Gonna line it like that. the darker brown just to fill that empty space. Hair on Make Long Up Waterproof, Super Waterproof Mascara. I'm going to tightline my upper waterline. This is probably dangerous, but it's like second nature to me. I'm gonna contour my face, or bronze my face, with the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Don't forget to blend it up to here. Okay, it looks really harsh right now. Use Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder just to tone this down a bit. Now I'm going to just bronze the perimeter of my face. So I like to keep my bronzer right under my cheekbone. Contour the jawline. Right here. Now for my favorite part of my makeup, blush. I sometimes use 3. I'm going to show you guys a trick that I learned. You're going to take a coral shade blush and a very cool toned pink blush. If you mix these together, it'll give you the most perfect flushed look. So like for example, if you have more of a warmer skin tone like me, you would add more of the coral shade, but if you have a more cool skin tone, then you would add more of the pink, but you would necessarily mix them both together. And how I like to place my blush, find the highest point of my cheekbone, so it's like right here. Now put it there as a mark. I would also put it middle of my iris and the middle of my nose. Just like right here. Blend it straight and upwards. Then whatever's left, I have to put it on my nose, my chin, and my temples because you wouldn't actually get flushed everywhere. And then on some days, I would use the Fenty Beauty Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo. That is a tongue twister. This is the one that Madison Beer swears by, and it's so pretty. I'm just gonna put a little bit on just to show you guys, but she like mixes the two together. And I just like pat it in. I'm going to blend the blush, and I just use a buffing brush, this one by Real Techniques, and this will just help your makeup look airbrushed. This is the Maybelline Expert Wear eyeshadow, but I use as a highlighter. Places where I like to put highlighter is right here. Just put a little bit more, why not? I look like Rudolph. I'm gonna use this small angled brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to spray it with some setting spray right here, and then kind of drag it here. I like to use my finger too to blend it out. There we go. And whatever's left, just sweep it under your brows. And then I'm going to use brow tint pen to extend my inner corner. I think I'm also going to draw some beauty marks to kind of distract from my breakouts. Do one right here maybe? Just gonna go over with powder. Cute! Okay, I think that's it. No, it is not it. I need to do my lips. I'm gonna use the NYX Natural Lip Pencil. You can see like my cupid's bow, there's like that gap right there. Fill that in. And since I have some like discoloration, I like to fill that in as well. I think I might use this one. Very natural, My Lips Look Better shade. I don't like it too precise like that. I like mine a bit smudged. So I like to take a little bullet eyeshadow brush and just blend out the edges. But if I want a little bit more color, it's from the same line, but it's in the color J07. It's a bit more of a burnt red color. So I like to mix these two, put it right here, on my cupid's bow, and down here on the sides of my lips. inner part of my lip. I'm just gonna tap it out. I kind of want to put lashes on. Sometimes I would put lashes on the ends of my eyes, so I'm gonna do that too. I cut off the inner part of the eyelash. I'm left with this much. Sorry, I was removing the glue. I kind of like to put it at an angle. You can see the difference, but it just like makes your eyes look longer. So I hoped you all enjoyed this video and learned some new tips on how to apply your makeup. It's not about the products you use, it's about how you apply it and the technique that you use. I know I always rave about like certain products in this video, but that's just because I love them. But just use whatever you have and just practice. I think that's like my biggest tip if you're either learning how to do makeup or trying to improve your technique, is just to practice on your own face, figuring out which makeup style works for you, what works best with your face. But as of now, this is how I like to do my makeup. So yeah, that's it for me. Bye. I love you.